A group of women take off their clothes and wait to be selected for the palace. The first one with high cheekbones and a flabby face was eliminated. The second had a well-proportioned body but a bitter look on her face and was likewise eliminated. When it was the turn of the third woman, who had the looks and the figure and was about to pass, she was found to have scars on her arms, which were also to be eliminated. However, the eunuch grabbed the woman's hand, which clearly showed that the woman would become the head of the harem. Looking at the face again, even though she was a woman, she was heroic. The eunuch made an exception and recruited her as an inferior palace maid. The rest is up to the woman herself, step by step, to the throne of the queen. Just entered the palace. Jenna was veteran house chief called to press their legs. Just a little bit of force, and attracted a slap. You girl want to die? Jenna has been a soldier and killed people, not to be subjected to this anger. She glared at the head of the house, and at the head of the house's command, the other palace maids gathered around and tied Jenna up in the storeroom. Jenna took them all on one by one and knocked them all down. The head of the house picked up the whip and lashed it over, but Jenna grabbed it and pulled the head of the house over to her, choking her and warning her that she had been through a lot of life and death along the way, and that no one dared to mess with me, so be careful from now on, as I don't want to kill you. Since then, no one dares to mess with Jenna in this laundry room. In a few days, the emperor will hold a wedding, and there are only 1 or 2 places in each laundry room to watch. Jenna told the head of the house that she was going to watch the wedding. The head of the house tried to find an excuse to get out of it, but Jenna gave her a look, and the head of the house could only promise to do so. On the day of the wedding, Jenna stood in the opposite column of the courtesans and saw the emperor close at hand. She was about to draw her knife and rush up with an arrow step, only to have a big hand on her shoulder. This was the chancellor's son, who had previously liked Jenna, and this time he still asked Jenna if she would be his concubine. Now that Jenna has her mind set on assassinating the emperor, her plans are shattered and Jenna glares at the other man, who turns away in uncertainty. The emperor and empress sit on the royal throne as the people around them chant Hail Mary. Only Jenna is still crying for her father who was killed by the emperor, and she secretly vows to kill the emperor, the white-eyed wolf.